What's up, everybody? We are back with the elite men, and we're going to spend a little bit of time at this stage covering a couple of different divisions. This is our StrengthErg and shooting stage. It is stage number 3. We are starting with one of the men's elite squads, and the way that they're going to be using the StrengthErg today, it's different than we saw at one of our previous regional events. It was all leg power a couple of months ago. For this one, it's going to mimic more of a bench press. A lot of the athletes have never been on one of these before. During athlete check-in, they do have the opportunity to come over here and test it out, maybe get some tips, see what works and what doesn't, but a lot of them will just be learning in real time. So let's see who we have. Chad Gross in the gray. Graham Holberg in the white. Sal Hernandez in the gray in the middle. Jacob Hepner and Spencer Panchik. They will lead us off for our afternoon session. And how this one is going to work is they will have to get the erg all the way up to 500 kgs. At that point, they then can move to the firing line. Can you kill the music for this one? Yes, because of copyright? Sorry. Thank you. We don't want to have any YouTube strikes, so these men will have to do it in silence, but that's okay. So let's try to get closer, and if you guys can see on the monitor what it looks like there, a little bit dark. We'll follow them for the next one. So it's going to be a total of 8 rounds. They're going to be alternating between pistol and rifle, starting here with the rifle, which is about 90 yards out. We will have 12 shots, and for both rifle and pistol, they will be freestyle. Also worth noting, Jacob Hepner has a different style rifle that he's using this weekend. We'll talk to him about it after this stage, but essentially him and his friend Spencer have a bet going on. And with those paper targets, obviously you can't see them. They are 90 yards out, but there are no circles, squares, shapes. They just need to get onto the white sheet of paper. So it's been a while since we've seen that. Typically there are some kind of targets that they are shooting at, but we're always changing, adding new implements, adding new variables to keep the athletes on their toes. Sal Hernandez first to the firing line for round number 2. This round will be all pistol. The pistol is going to be 50 yards out. All they have to do is hit somewhere in the white paper. Graham, though, first one to finish the clearing procedure, get back to his StrengthErg. Chad also starting round number 3. So back in New Hampshire, you would have noticed that they had their feet on the machine because they were using it as more of a leg press. But for this, the standard is they cannot have their feet anywhere on the erg. They just need to use that upper body. So if you even notice, on the right is Sal, on the left is Jacob. Sal really using his full force of his upper body, leaning forward, hinging with the hips. Different strategy to the left. Jacob staying very vertical with his torso.
Oh, Sal, I'm catching up.
A little bit of smack talk. Jacob says he's catching up. It's all about where these targets end up as well. And speaking of Sal, when you do freestanding with a pistol, trying to use and manipulate the sling is going to add to the stability of that rifle to make sure it gets steady. You see where your dot is or your crosshairs on the target before you pull that trigger. But then Jacob and Spencer deciding not to use their sling at all. Sal and Chad back to the erg at just about the same time.
Smart target, Spencer.
So we have Sal all the way to your left, Graham in the middle, he's your third, and then Chad all the way to the right in the gray top. Those are going to be your 3 leaders of the physical portion of the stage. Yeah, so now is really where you see Sal hinging forward, using as much of his upper body and torso as possible. He said back in high school he was very good at bench press. So we'll see how that has held up over the years.
5 minutes there. 5 minutes.
Sam and Graham. Making really good time. They're just about 5 minutes in, and after this pistol, they will then be at the halfway mark. 15-minute time cap. Graham now pulling ahead. He is the first. Back to the StrengthErg to start round number 5 of 8. So then to the left, Chad just sat down. Sal also made his way back. And if you're familiar with the bench press, I don't have enough experience on the StrengthErg to know how much it's going to transfer over, but you talk about really strong bench pressers. They will have more of a wide grip because less distance for that bar to travel. For something like this, I don't know that that makes too much of a difference, so it's questioning then, what is your power position? Where are you strongest, with more of a narrow grip or staying wide in more of a traditional bench press? So comparing, see where Sal's hands are versus Jacob is gripping all the way at the end. And same as Spencer. It looked like Sal was first to the firing line. Graham's got a couple shots in ahead of him though. Jacob also joining. So all 3 of them pulling ahead of all the way to the right at the end. Chad Gross. And if you're curious, on the website, it actually says which athletes have already earned their ticket to nationals. Of the 15 competitors in the men's division this weekend, 5 of them have already earned their ticket come this November. In this specific heat, Spencer has earned his ticket. I'm so sorry. Jacob has earned his ticket. Sal has earned his ticket. Chad, he qualified for nationals, but actually in a different division. So at this point, he will be able to come to nationals and compete, but in the tactical division. So it is possible that he's looking to upgrade or boost up a division come nationals. Because whatever division you qualify for, that is the division that you must compete at our national event. And we do note both Jacob and Sal, 2 of our top competitors in the men's elite division. We see them both on the podium nearly every time that they compete. The 2 have spent the past couple of years going back and forth. And I think this might be the first regional event this season that they are both competing at. Sal on your right, Jacob on your left.
Clear.
Grant looking to get his ticket to nationals this weekend.
Clear.
And when we talk about that and the real possibility, it probably is a benefit for him to be in this heat, because if we look at all of the elite men's heat this weekend, this is probably the most competitive. So if he's trying to race against these guys, if he's trying to see where they are ending and compare himself, this is the best heat to be in. A little challenging because you can't see everybody's targets in real time. That's something that we have to factor in after they go, but at least for the physical component, he can see where he stacks up.
Sit down.
Last target. Minutes. 5 go.
Just 5 minutes left till at time cap. I believe this is their last round of rifle, and then they have one more of pistol. Sal taking a breath, trying to gain composure, lower that heart rate before he gets back to work. So a couple shots, deep breath and rest. Couple shots, deep breath and rest. Okay, and Graham is now the first one back to his erg. Is this his last round? Yep, and this is his 8th and final round as he leads the pack in our first men's elite of our afternoon stages. And behind him, Jacob Hepner for his final round as well. And Spencer is back and Sale is back, all finishing up their last round of this stage. Graham, his last 12 shots with his pistol, and he is done.
Touch that machine with the gun. Let's go.
His judge just reminding him, as soon as he's done with these 12 shots, in order for that time to stop, he must touch the StrengthErg after he does his clearing procedure here. Graham almost done. Jacob now here. Clearing procedure. He's done. Sale to the firing line. Spencer to the firing line. Jacob clearing procedure, and he is done under the cap. Sale making sure that he is clear. Or it looks like he might have had a jam there. Spencer made it in. Another deep breath. And back out. Chad with 2 minutes left, his last time at the firing line here.
Clear.
And Sale is done.
Been a while since I've been to test that much. That's pretty good.
Go touch it, touch.
Clearing procedure, and he's in. Everybody in under
All right, range is clear.
the cap. Range is clear, range is cold. So now our volunteers will go and pull the targets as our athletes make sure that they put their chamber flags in, grab all of their equipment, and then they will get ready to judge the next group.
Good job, guys. Go download your equipment and prepare to judge. Good job. Squad 4, on me, squad 4. Start, place your rifle on your rifle box. Squad 4.
The rifle, honestly, the beginning was easy, but then it got fun real quick.
Well, when you can't touch your hands together,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It just was really hard.
Can you explain to kindergarten language with things like this? What the heck do you have here, Jacob?
This is a Henry lever action.
What does that mean?
It means every time I want to shoot it, I got to cycle it, the action, to put it actually in the gun. So it's for fun.
Some people online, they thought you did it because you thought you were actually going to win with that. Is that the goal?
Hell no. No, I'm not going to win.
What's the competition between you and Spencer?
Whoever loses, the winner gets to design the personal patch for nationals they have to wear. It's going to be a big patch.
Okay. We're going to have to wait and see. Okay, Spencer, are you ahead of Jacob yet with his fancy rifle?
He's 6 points ahead.
Right now I'm ahead, 6 points.
Okay, what do you want the point spread to be at the end of the weekend?
The end of the week, I don't care what the point spread is as long as I get him. He's the only one I'm going against, I feel like.
That's right.
Okay, do you have a patch in mind of what you would want Jacob to wear?
That's going to be a surprise. I can't give that away, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be big.
Bigger than Jacob?
Bigger than Jacob.
That's not hard to do.
Hey, all we got to do is qualify for nationals. That's all you got to do.
Just gotta qualify for nationals. All right, y'all. We are going to reset. The women's elite division is about to take the stage. We'll see you for the next video.